Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Let rain fall, let rain fall.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Today at the Races. Dave Rodman along with Keith Fustel, our morning line maker, and Equibase to going through the Friday program here at Laurel Park. It's Today at the Races, sponsored by Fidelity First. Thank you for sponsoring our show. And the track is fast today here at Laurel Park. And the first of 4 days of racing today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to ring in the new year here at Laurel Park and close out 2016, hopefully with some winners.
Yeah. We got a couple nice little carryovers, Dave, going into Dave's car. The pick six, close to $10,000, $9,946. The late pick five, just over $7,800. So some good pools to go after today. A wide open racing car. We've got good stakes action tomorrow. So some really nice cards lined up through this weekend, this extended weekend.
And a high five carryover. That'll be in the first race. There's 7 wagering interests in there with a scratch number 8, Sweet Georgia N. Almost $1,000 in the high five. So 3 carryovers this afternoon at Laurel Park. Tomorrow, 5 stakes on the program to spice up the New Year's Eve program. Should be a big day. All competitive stakes, and looking forward to a 2-year-old named Irish Warcry, who was so impressive in breaking maiden first time out with a wide run. We'll look at that race. The Marylander tomorrow, along with the gin talking for the fillies. John Service got a teddy bear in there. 38 Go-Go Dave's Friends Stakes Sprinting. That's a wide open race. And the Jennings as well tomorrow.
Yeah, really, really nice card on tap tomorrow. Yeah, looking forward to see that Service horse. You know, got beat as a heavy favorite in the debut, came back to win easily. So see how she makes out with her 3rd straight start.
High today, 42, cloudy, windy, winds out of the west at 15 miles an hour, but it's going to be a gusty day,
brisk.
up to 30 plus miles an hour for the gusts this afternoon. Right now it's in the 30s, but the track is fast, and 12:30 post time. Well, people want winners, and so to warm you up on this Friday chilly afternoon, it's going to be a chilly one under sunny skies. With the carryovers, hopefully you can give us a ticket or two to kind of key off on the program.
Yeah, we've got a late pick 5 ticket for today's card. I'm sure Ty and Pete will have something in the mix in the afternoon card. They get pretty much cover everything. But yeah, I like taking a shot at the pick 5 today. It's not an easy ticket. I think I'm in the range of $54 or so. I had to cut it down a little bit to make it more reasonable day. But it's a tough little stretch of races. No singles until we get to the last.
Our early pick 5 starts with the opener, and that is a mandatory payout, the early pick 5. The late pick 5 with carryover potential does have that carryover, as we mentioned, of $7,800. But the first 5, a mandatory payout, 50-cent wager, and a 12% takeout. Any ideas to start you off in the first race, Keith?
Well,
How about a single in there? No, maybe later.
I wish we could have a single in the opener. I do like the 5 Picnic Party, though, for trainer Damon Didelvico. Struck at a really nice price last week. Turf to dirt, a good angle. This is the first time this horse is going to have blinkers on the dirt, off of a freshening claim back in July for $16,000. But they've been patient with this 3-year-old filly, and I think she's going to be fresh and ready to go. Catches a very suspect field in her return try. Let's watch that race. Let's go back to a race. Let's go back to February 12th. Going a mile here at Laurel Park, where she broke a little bit slow that day. But what I like, she's the 3 horse in the pink silks. Very, very keen, Dave, to go on in that race. She went up. She kind of got position early. And, Jock's got her settled. A little duel developing up in the front end. You see these horses. You see this a lot, Dave. When horses kind of move up to the outside, it kind of drafts and forces the hand. That the horses get a little bit keen, and this horse gets kind of put in a little bit of a pocket, heading towards like almost a check at the 5.5 furlong pole. And it's certainly another little steady into the far turn, and it's going to cost Picnic Party in this race. Copping out the long shot in that race. Androsphymous Nosy, a race eventually won by It's the Truth, who came back to run okay. But we're going to pick this thing back up top of the stretch. And Picnic Party, finally has a chance to run. Clear sailing, dives down inside, splits horses coming to the 8th pole. She's trying very hard. May still not have been on the best part of the track down inside that day. Include a check. Swedish Jet dives to the inside of her. I like the way she finishes here. She's trying. They went a little slow early, might enhance that late run. But Picnic Party, I think 7 furlongs is a tough distance to come back to. But she shows that this might be the perfect distance, Dave, for her.
That race almost a year ago, really, like 11 months ago. That's the question. And she has been off since the claim in mid-July off the turf. And she's run okay on the turf, so she's run okay on the dirt. So apparently the new connections have options. They freshen her up. They've given her time away, and they don't give up on her. They actually raise her in claiming price at 22.5 level, indicating a level of confidence by the connections for Picnic Party. But again, the time away, always a concern when you're dealing with 7/8 of a mile.
Yeah, there is not a lot of speed in this race when you really look at it. She's got a good favorable draw towards the outside. Maybe Scarlett's Image will be fresh, show some speed. We had the scratch of Sweet Georgia, who I thought was going to probably go to the front. Gloria Patrick, I think her hand might be forced, Dave, from the inside. A horse that took a ton of play in the springtime back at Pimlico, was bet down to 1-2 in a 7-horse field. And that wasn't like a terrible field. And she had a little trouble. Around the turn, she had to kind of sit and wait. Looked like she was going to fire. She never did.
Yeah, she took early money, late money in the race. She was bet throughout from the outset of the race like she was a special filly.
Caught a tough field second time out. Still the same thing, kind of an even try. Tried her long, tried the turf. Things haven't worked out. Now in for the tag. A little bit of frustration probably has set in within the barn. Catches the right kind of field, though, in the return. I think her hand is going to be forced. We'll try to get out towards the front, maybe off the inside by the time they leave the chute and head to the 3/4 pole.
And without any speed is Street Heiress, apparently. She was a little closer last time out on the rail, but a triple win scheme out of that race was Set to Dance, Barino, and Alatha. So if you're looking for a key filly out of a key race, maybe Street Heiress is the one. Could she be the 4th filly to pop out of that November 28th race? So the Tim Keefe barn is Street Heiress.
Yeah, you see her debut. Her debut was pretty good. Green, late interest to comment back in March. Came back, hooked down draft. I hate that move. That's one sprint and then right off to the route. I always question that move. But last time out was on the rail for a significant amount of time. May have kind of bothered her there. Took a little bit out of the late run. But yeah, you're talking about a super key race. Set to Dance, the real key out of that race. Came back and shortened up and galloped. And went like 1:10-4, if I'm not mistaken.
And maybe 23rd time's the charm. I guess you had to put somebody 4th in there, the 2-horse, right? Over
another chance. Her best races pretty much are at Laurel. She likes it here.
Okay. Second race going a mile, 1 turn, second wire finish as it is here. Keith likes the look of number 9 here as his top pick, far outside gate. That's Irish-inspired, the Michael Gorham barn.
Was able to get her win in her debut a while back in March over the Laurel surface at a mile. Did it visually impressively, I thought, Dave. Stayed with it and then moved to the turf. She kind of went off form after that. She's regained some form. I think she comes back to her better surface. I like the outside draw for her as well. Not a ton of speed again, but I think she's going to have enough to stay fairly close, maybe within 6 or 7 lengths out of when they leave the far turn, gradually move up. I think the road is probably going to go through Kitty Bank, maybe My Adeline, fresh off the claim for Mary Epler. Kitty Bank, I think this is the right kind of distance. Was 5 wide last time, which wasn't really the worst part of the track. She was chasing very brisk fractions, a lot more relaxed pace you're going to see on this afternoon. I think she stays on quite a bit longer. She's going to be tough.
Kitty Bank of Burt Bacharach, Maryland bred, half to Sky High Honey, who was a winner of this track and a kind of a late closing kind of horse. Horse who liked maybe the pace to fall apart, but not much indication other than pedigree that maybe she's anything. Kitty Bank, though, I have to a horse that's won here in Maryland, Sky High Honey. Claire's Dowry, the horse that beat her last time out for sure, was the best horse in the race. Watched that video again this morning. She drew off by 5 lengths. Nobody was going to beat her that day at a decent price. So back at the $16,000 level, claiming tag may be tough.
Much better flow today for her. Champagne Time, she was in another county last time. She got way, way far back. Goes first time for a barn that's heating up now, Claudio Gonzalez. And My Adeline, what do? They claim this horse for 10, given a little bit of time off for the Epler barn, now steps up. Yeah, distance could be a little bit of a concern for me off of that kind of a break. A mile's a tough distance to get.
It's been a slow fall meet for Claudio Gonzalez, 11% on daily racing form stats, but it could be Claudio Greenlight Go Gonzalez time, because you had Little Miss Lupe
Yeah.
at 12-1 from that barn scoring here not too long ago. A Fleet Willie with a Christmas Eve dazzler from the barn. So you know that barn's going to heat up for the winter schedule here at Laurel, and maybe that's a live one.
Yeah, and we're taking a shot against Kludacek, a very lukewarm favorite in this race. This race was a really tough race for me to line. I don't think I could take anything less than 3-1, 7-2 on any of these horses. And Kludacek, just a jam job now out of that state bred allowance race. I thought she'd run a little bit better. I know she was a bigger price. I'm going to look elsewhere.
All right, my Adeline Mary Epler leading trainer with an 89-day layoff first off the claim as well there. So third race, let's go to the maiden special weight group here, and maybe that's an indication the train just came by, blew the horn, sound the horns. First time starter from the Graham Motion barn, and that's going to be your top pick. And again, this horse has a little bit of a similar pattern to Graham Motion first that it won the other day here. I've heard the horse that was wide on the outside. You remember the horse?
Yeah, beat me out of a ton.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Actually worked December 28th, just 2 days ago. So an indication he's coming into the race, all systems go. So if you printed out your form, December 20th, Fair Hill, 101-4, then came back with a 49-1 here a couple of days ago. Raced or maybe worked with an unraced filly named Diamond Ring. So I couldn't get any clues off that workout.
Yeah, this is one of these fields. Kabang, I think, will take play for Trumbetta. Comes out of a really good race. Goes first time gelding. Will be a shorter price, a double key race. I think I'm a Superstar. Third place finisher came back and won, ran an 83 buyer. But this horse has seen, it to me looks like better days. Maybe one final shot, Dave, in the maiden special weight with the first time gelding, Kabang. But Sound the Horns is going to be my top selection. Graham Motion over the last, it's a short period, maybe the last 2 months or 3 months at Laurel. 4 for 11 first-time starter sprinting on the dirt. 36% with an ROI of over $4. This horse is a fool to a horse by the name of Gerald, who was 2 for 6 lifetime, ran in the mid-80s, one short, one long. I think this horse anywhere close to ready, a $255,000 purchase, gets it done over this field.
Alrighty, and Yankee Tar is another Epler horse that you didn't mention. I mean, 377 day layoff is a real question here. Looked up a couple of stats there. Mary Epler is 1 for 13 with a 300-plus day layoff. So that would be a tough thing to do, but she's done it before after time away. Just wanted to mention that horse too, because he's been away for so long. And coming back to the races for the leading trainer.
Keys up against Showalter, a horse that's gone on to win an allowance race. Charm Victory, who I think we're going to see over the weekend, right? It was in one of the stakes, if
there have been
not mistaken.
Horses that have come, that have gone and moved ahead off of those maiden races, and horses that have kind of regressed. So kind of a tough read there, Yankee Tar.
Yeah, it is a tough read. Works are okay. They don't really work that fast, but a couple bullets. I guess the biggest thing you can take out of this, they're giving it one final shot too as well. In for maiden special weight, didn't go for the tag. So yeah, First Notion. I like the improvement last time out. Second time blinkers. This horse is bred to run okay on the dirt. Did so last time against a runaway winner. I think that was McLean Robertson Fudge Brown that won. Seasoned enough. We'll make a run from off the pace.
All right, 3 down, 6 to go, and that means the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 here at Laurel Park. We'll take a look at the final races today right after this break.
The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Welcome back to Today at the Races, sponsored by Fidelity First. Dave Rodman with Keith Hughes, still going through the program for this Friday, first of 4 days of racing here in Maryland to close out 2016 and ring of the new year of 2017. A reminder too, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We have buffets, one in the terrace dining room, one down there in the first floor in the Garden Terrace area, and I know a couple people coming out to
bring
take
an appetite,
advantage.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring an appetite. And I said, I don't do that well with buffets. I tend to eat a little too much. So, well, you got 2017 to start all over again.
We
and
got a
reset.
couple guys up in the press box. We could do a hurting on that buffet. You think?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, Keith, the fourth race at a mile second wire
Do
finish.
they have Jello? He might like Jello. I don't know.
I think that's on the dessert schedule.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the fourth race, second wire finish here. There's the scratch of the 7 going to market is intriguing. I thought maybe that could have been one of the pace horses in the race. I still think there's a good amount of speed with that Cowboy King in there, and perhaps Hush Hush Henny off the claim. He's kind of a one-dimensional type horse unless things change this afternoon.
Yeah. Hush Hush Henny claimed last time out off of a capable barn. I'm going to go against him. Cowboy King, I like him in a mile. You see his stats. He likes Laurel. He's 4 for 13 over this surface. At the distance, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. It's 7 tries. He's run fast on occasion. Can he pair up the last race is going to be my guess. I think he can. I think he hooked a really tough field last time in Classic Wildcat in the pulse and kept trying to the wire. I don't think he necessarily needs the lead either. If Hush Hush Henny wants to go, he can move, put him away, open up, and look in the rearview mirror for the closers like Franz Buckaroo or the 3 Jumpin' Frack Flash.
Yeah, that race 2 back from Cowboy King on the rail here at a mile on the 16th. Terrible stat from the rail. Believe it or not, at a mile on the 16th, the fall meet to the winter here so far at Laurel Park. So you're going to throw a line through that race. Beaten 32 lengths in a tough field, it behooves me. So looks to be in the spot here where he can try to clear and take him all the way if he gets unpressured.
Yeah, from the open company back, gets the condition, has the condition today. Jumping Frack Flash is just, tried some tough company off of that nickel claim. He did okay. I liked him November 12th. It got a really, really good trip. Just faded a little bit late. Last time out, nobody was going to beat a Fleet Willie. He just ran off the screen. This is the reasonable spot, the right spot, trying to recoup some of that money from the claim. So Jumping Frack Flash, he'll be in position. I think moving within striking distance by the time they hit midway on the final turn.
Best closer in the field, Franz Buckaroo, hoping for a quick pace. Could get it today. Certainly a race that's off of his form from back December of 2015 would be good enough to win. He's a 4-time winner at Laurel Park. Could get the perfect setup this afternoon if a quick pace develops.
Yeah, reclaim for Donovan Houghton. They've done okay with him. Last time out, I expected a little bit more. He was in the perfect part of the track. Striking Spare just rolled on by him, and he had no answer once they left the 5/16. So if he rebounds to one of the 2-back or 3-back races, he's right there.
On the 5th race, it starts a late pick 5 of the program with a carryover $7,804. So worth playing that late pick 5 today with a 12% rock bottom industry low takeout, and it's a 12% wager. You'd think your head's going to be pounding on New Year's Day. How about trying to figure this one out, assuming we can.
We've got a ticket, guys. If we can show the pick 5 with a nice
and
carryover.
I see you went
Dave.
deep in there, and you should, right?
It was a carryover again, about 7,800, close to 8,000. Let's say it's going to be about 10 or 12,000 in this pot. Yeah, I'm spreading around and just hoping we can get to that single in the last race of Jose Corrales' horse, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, on the
in
drop.
the last on Balkan on the drop. But yeah, we're starting it out 4 deep by 3 by 3 by 3. I think the 8th race, tricky little race. Mary Apple just got 2 in there, super sharp and Tiz at Diamond. But Balmer Hunt, I know it's a horse you kind of like. The move last time from 5 wide caught your eye. Tough sequence. I cut this thing down a little bit. If I can get a couple buddies, I'm going to add and pad a little bit more into that. But that's my, bare bones ticket. Yeah, that I can get it there, $54.
I'll pad your ticket.
Think I can get any less.
I'll pad your ticket in the 9th with a 7, Jazz Leverman.
Just
that
double
would double
that
it.
ticket.
It
Thank
would double
you.
it
Yeah.
if you do, right? And still reasonable if you get some friends to chip in.
Yep.
And split it with someone. All right, so 1, 4, 5, 8. Obviously, no super standout in here, but you got to have a top pick for record's sake.
We do, and the top pick's going to be the 4 Vision of Green. I think Mr. Stream, Habanero Gold, and even maybe Q guarantee what will be an honest pace. Habanero Gold in the past has not necessarily needed the lead at 5.5. I just think he's lost a step, though. When looking at his most recent numbers, he's going to have to revert back to the 2015 form, I believe, to win it. Mr. Stream, one trial in the dirt. That was a 34 buyer. He's got a lot of speed, though. He'll bring it. He'll transition it today. I just don't know if he's going to last. Q gets a good position. Now, he's a tough horse to figure, though. You know, he last time out, I was against him. He overcame traffic on the turn, got up on the turf. Now he's back to the dirt. He makes a move into the pace. I just don't know if he's going to sustain. I'm asking a lot, though, of my top pick, Vision of Green. He just kind of towers over these horses, just basically looking at the numbers. But it's 5.5 a distance he's going to get up in time. A couple 3/8 works. I like that. Hopefully he's fresh, a little bit maybe more keen to go early. Gets Katie Davis, capable rider, I think can roll home late and get up.
Yep, 1, 4, 5, 8. Those are the horses you have on your pick 5 tickets. So 4, 8, 1, 5, your actual picks in there.
Yeah.
What if there is a pace meltdown, some kind of scenario? I mean, Field Sense is not that fast, but he's certainly a havable kind of horse. And he had the rail last time, December 10th. Was that a no good rail day?
Yeah, that
you're
wasn't
right.
a good rail day.
So
Pretty-
off a dead rail, rail turn. You got it right there in the short
Rail
comment.
turn, no factor. He reverts back a 55 by or something. Something mid-50s might win this thing.
Yeah. Okay. 6th race on the program. Get ready for the late pick 4. That's always a good play. People coming in a late pick 4. They really did on Christmas Eve here. I was real surprised. A strong handle there when we ran on Christmas Eve. That late pick 4 sequence, and it's a good one again today. In the 6th race, number 3, Mac the Knife. Is your top pick. He is a horse who's got some talent, you know. He just doesn't always show it every time. Seems like good race, bad race kind of horse.
He's an in and outer. His last race was fairly encouraging, though, against Concordia's Way, who was red hot at time. Will he be mine? Daily News. They're all capable. And the company that Mac the Knife has kept, I just think this is the spot. I think he can follow through. I think 6 furlongs. I know he hasn't won at the distance. This scenario that he's going to see up in front of him, I expect a big move from mid-pack for the 3 Mac the Knife today.
Yeah, his best 2 back there, that 86 buyer figure, which was his lifetime best behind it. Behooves me to mention how tough that race was. Negrito came out of that race to win with a bang-up race as well. So that was a sharp effort, and he's coming back now sprinting after an okay race. Concordia's Way ran better than I thought he would the other day.
In that
that very tough race. He loomed kind of on the turn. I was quite surprised at the way he ran. So, yeah, that could be a key there, the Concordia's Way race, and a strong 7/8 effort for starter allowance.
We got a few horses stepping up, you know, getting that second win in life, trying to go up through the conditions. This is a tough race to split. Pistol Foss, he's just been deadly consistent at Charlestown. What's he going to do coming back here? I think he faces tougher today. Grecian Prince on a little bit of a turn back. He ran well. A tough little trip last time. Pretty decent internal fractions going a mile. The turn back suits him just right. The 5 Imperial Me. How about him, Dave, for a little bit of a price shot for trainer Damon Dilladovico? I think he'll fall through the cracks a little bit at the window.
Yes, he will. There's nothing wrong with him. I mean, a good effort at Penn last time out. Winner out of that race against the odds. Came back to run the best number of his career. Imperial Me, Damon Dilladovico, Mr. Live today. He's got a lot of live entries in.
Yeah, he looks like a little bit of a chaser, but he showed a rating gear at Charlestown and at Timonu and beat a key horse here, Iredell. You're going to see him throughout the running lines of this field. He works True Arch as well, goes second time off the claim. That was a nice little ride, relaxed kindly for Katie Davis last time out. I think anywhere close to a repeat of that race, and that horse will be tough.
Yeah, I don't think that was a fluke off the claim. As Stan Guard, who was off at 3rd in that race, came back to run okay. I think 2nd here the other day as well. So a lot of angles to go
Tough race,
in the
race
6th.
6.
It is almost as tough as the 5th. 7th race, 6 furlongs is the distance. 5,000 condition race here in the 7th race. Which direction do you lean in race 7? Oh, I know which way you go. Is Dixie Deputy, who's a 15-time winner. And on paper, looks like something to eat, really, for the players.
Yeah, but I'm not going to single him. No way, shape, or form. This barn is 0 for 12. They started out, they looked like they were going to pop, and they just kind of flattened it out. This horse, though, really does like Laurel, loves the distance. But this is a tough little drop for me. I just think if he's ever going to get over the hump and get this win, it's today. This is a big drop in class, facing the likes of Risky Guy, Alfredo Roma, Proper Floyd, much better horses than what the majority of these horses have run against. We've got a video of that October the 2nd race, Dave, I believe. 3 races back over a muddy sealed surface going 5.5 furlongs, where Dixie Deputy just missed to Risky Guy. If we have that guy, it's great. If not,
Dixie Deputy.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
October 2nd. Yeah, thanks, guys.
White Silks.
And in that
spotlighted.
race is Tito Time. And Tito Time, I believe, is a user in here. He's got speed. He was kind of down towards the inside on that muddy sealed surface. But you see Dixie Deputy moving up now 5 wide, 5 deep on the turn. Joe Test to his inside. He looks like he's going to get it done, Dave. He looks like he's going to get it done. But Risky Guy came up the inside, if I'm not mistaken, right? And got us that day. And this is a good field. You see, look the way these horses have come out of that race. Maybe Joe Tess has regressed. He's kind of worked his way back down. But Dixie Deputy, a tough beat there at 5-1. He won't be anywhere close to 5-1 today.
15-time winner Dixie Deputy, Risky Guy, just as salty, a kind of veteran as well. And this condition race should really point, I guess, most of the fans to to using him for sure. I think he's going to be on every ticket today in the pick 4 and the pick 5.
Yeah, looking for Bully Saw on the move to Kieran McGee's barn. Ran okay last time, first off the claim on the turf. Good angle, always has been for Kieran. Turf to dirt, that angle strong, taking no prisoners right back to the nickel, playing the condition game well, just like he's done for years now. I expect a little bit better run from him because the pace will be honest with Road Agent. Road Agent is going to just whistle out to the front. He's better on the turf. He's been dangerous sometimes on the dirt to sneak away and get brave.
Right, there are 2 angles in this race if you want to beat Dixie Deputy. Maybe the speed of Road Agent. This might take them all the way. You know, it could be the speed of any speed in here. And the 8 Tito Time, your second pick, comes out of that race won by Ground Control. Mail Order Groom was also in that race. Tito Time, Mail Order Groom 5th and 6th respectively. That was December 11th, and both horses were kind of on the inside that day, with Mail Order Groom being closest to the rail the whole way, though Tito Time had the 1 post, but I believe came to the bit to the outside for the stretch drive. So both horses maybe with a second look there at big prices.
Yeah, I like Tito Time, the 8 horse, for the fact we're going to get a little value today. Drops a notch, but he does his best handling from just off. He wants that target. He's going to get the target today with Road Agent in here, I would think.
All right, on to race 8, and Mary Epler looking to secure that trainer title here at Laurel Park, at least pad it with Super Sharp. A filly that's really looked like one of her live runners on today's program, or I think the best live shot of her runners today. The 6th path in the stretch from the rail last time out was Super Sharp.
Yes, got out, but this was a nice little ride. Was down inside December the 9th. The track, one of the few days, we call it a fair track, where you can kind of be inside, outside, closed. Speed wasn't too terrible. But yeah, Super Sharp was able to kind of get her way, got it out to about the 4 path by the time they hit the backstretch. It makes a nice little steady move. Balmer Hun, though, a horse that you like in here, Dave, the 4 horse today, was caught 5 wide early, kind of contesting the pace. It was a solid pace at that, 23 and 3, 46 and 4, 112 and 1 for the 3 quarters. Balmer Hunt ends up down towards the inside. Still may not have been the best place.
Yeah. Isn't that odd? The 12, Balmer Hunt, winds up on the inside, and the 1, Super Sharp, goes to the rail to the outside.
Correct. I'm sure the instructions from Mary, get this horse to the outside, make her run. And she does. She makes a really nice move up into it. But Ansible, just a little bit better horse. They came in for Christophe Clement. That was first-time blinkers for the horse in the red cap, Ansible. And Super Sharp's trying. She tries hard. I think she goes to the left lead here late. Can't quite do it, but she's well clear of the rest. Formby, a length and a half, 2 lengths clear of Formby, who was another well-regarded runner. I believe was the favorite in that race for trainer Arnaud Delacour. Right, was 6-5 in there.
Yeah, the winner of the race, confidently ridden, Ansible, Clement runner with blinkers on. You know, if horses could talk, I was just watching the race. I'm sure Super Sharp says, I've got this one, and then here comes Ansible rolling up on the inside and going, what are you? Where are you from?
Yep.
You know, we'll see Ansible back in action in Stakes Company tomorrow here at Laurel Park.
Yeah, boy, did she draw a tough spot, though, against
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough.
Yeah, but she looked, I mean, straight and true. Yeah, looked really good. I know they obviously looked like they thought a lot about this horse. Ansible certainly could improve off of that race tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to use the 1 Super Sharp. I'll go Epler up with her. Tis a Diamond. Yeah,
got 2 in there.
I like the way this horse kind of just done a nice job, I should say, off the claim. Claim for 25. He's worked this horse up, stretched this horse out, took the target, right of Set to Dance. We think Set to Dance probably is a little bit better sprinter, Dave. But This horse reeled her in and moved away nicely. Had plenty left in the tank last time out. Should appreciate the return back to 2 turns.
If it's a closer's paradise, Shinkinson, who was 4th in that race you saw there, Ansible Super Sharp. Certainly, she doesn't have a lot of early speed, but she's been a little closer in some of her races, especially here at Laurel, going the 1-turn mile. You see, she was late 4th, 3rd, and she actually beat Tizza Diamond in breaking the maiden. I don't know why she got so far back last time out. And, like I say, Balmer Han kind of was in a 5-way go. The pace was solid, and maybe they just kind of outkicked her early, and maybe a better placement today, or she's feeling a little better than last time out, and she could turn some tables at here at a price to blow up the late pick 4.
Yeah. Her in the 4 caught wide last time. Interesting move. 2 back was jumped to condition. I didn't understand that move, but a good number. A lifetime best last time out. Encouraging. Any close to a pair up there? Yeah, because I don't know if Super Sharp is going to run that 76 back either. It's going to be a tough race for her to come back to.
I mean, kind of on the left lead there when she saw that horse go by her, so maybe a bit of a concern there for Super Sharp. And Mary's got 2, though. Gonna try to attack him from a couple of angles in the 8th race. 44 minutes out to post time, and you're counting on your pick 6 ticket, the single, the 2, Balkan, who drops and has speed. Was on the rail last time out. Ding, ding, ding. 3 dings.
Yeah.
Right?
Chips included all over again, we think. I don't know where the speed came from last time. That's the biggest concern. November the 11th, broke a little slow from the far outside, made a nice little middle move before flattening, and there you have it, Irish War Cry. We've been keying off of that horse. Last time out against a good field, Bellows, Behavioral Bliss, Alive, good horses. Down inside, good, decent internal fractions. I don't know if he wants to. I don't want him on the lead here, though, Dave. I think he's got a couple good targets to run at in 1 Bourbon, 1 Beer, the 6 and the 7 Jazz Loverman. Both pretty quick in their own right. Jazz Loverman, though, the 7, maybe with a little bit better draw today than the 6 just outside of that.
Right, the 2 near the rail, the 7 toward the middle. It's kind of when the track has been playing here, kind of middle to outside post. Sharp fractions for Jazz Loverman on that dirt race from October 16th. Last dirt effort at Laurel, 3 back on your form. The winner there, Liar's Dance from Sagamore.
Right. Yeah,
Liar's Dice.
Liar's Dice
from Sagamore, right?
Yeah, the 1 Horse Punch nephew is a first-time starter here for trainer Gary Capuano. Who's had a really nice meet, Dave. Really nice, strung together some good wins. Out of a mare, Sister Jean was 2 for 12 lifetime. Was able to run in the upper 70s. 1 short, 1 long. Full brother though 0 for 4 and catches that inside post. Could be a little tough.
All right, 2, 7, 4, and 1, and Keith's pick 6 ticket, singling on the 2 Balkan in the finale.
I just think Balkan, you look back at that debut race, Irish War Cry dancing with Maud, and come back to run well. Worth His Salt, I believe, was second to last in that field day. Worth His Salt we've seen come back and win and run a good second, I think, when stretched out to a miles. Balkan just has to revert anywhere close to the debut race and should get it done unless one of these firsters just jump up and run a big one.
When you're 16 lengths behind Irish War Cry, you should be good enough to win on this drop here this afternoon at Laurel.
That's not a bad thing. Yeah, and another one to mention, maybe the 4. Here comes AJ. 10-1 morning line. Trainer not really doing well at all, 1 for 33, but took a ton of play, in my opinion, just shy of 10-1 on December the 11th against Worth His Salt. Pinch start, rated back early, came up empty into a fast race. The final time, 12-3. That was good. I think some improvement will be expected from the 4. Here comes AJ.
All right, there you have the information for this afternoon's program, and of course it's all done on paper, but in the paddock, you come down and look at them later today, and Ty and Pete will be here in the paddock live to give you a little better insight as to what the runners look like as they make the way to the track for this afternoon's races. 40 minutes about to post time. Keith, thanks for joining us today.
We do it on paper, Dave, but we got to do it through the machines too. We got to do it the right way at the window.
Yeah, you should have had the pick 5 the other day.
That's something where I need somebody to teach me a couple things. Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you just, what was the name of that
you
motion
choke.
horse?
You choke. That's what you do.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah.
It's all right. It's not the first time.
That's the way it goes. Anyway, well, somebody listened to Keith, had to pick 5, but he didn't. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
All righty. Fast and good luck today, everybody.
Good luck.
January 28th at Gulfstream Park, an icon takes flight. The world's richest thoroughbred horse race. 12 of the sport's finest horses. One race. $12 million on the line. Watch, wager, witness. Go to PegasusWorldCup.com for more.
When it comes to getting back in the game, there's only one team to turn to. The team more high school, collegiate, and professional athletes train and recover with. That team is MedStar Sports Medicine. For more than 30 years, MedStar has served as a leader in the diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Ranked among the top programs in the Maryland and Washington regions, we offer rapid access to athletes of all levels. Let the pros who treat the pros treat you. MedStar Sports Medicine.
You could win an Out of the Blue party with rock stars like Fallout Boy. Follow us on Twitter and hashtag Out of the Blue with a picture of Pepsi.
The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Welcome to Laurel Park, everybody, for the Friday racing action. 35 minutes out to post time, and the first of 4 days of live racing here at Laurel Park. Saturday, 5 stakes on the schedule on Saturday afternoon. Sunday, New Year's Day, will be racing as well, 12:30, and Monday, January 2nd, 12:30 post time. Looking outside at the weather conditions here in Maryland, it's a chilly Friday afternoon. A bit of snow showers through the area this morning, but right now the skies have cleared up and we've got partly sunny skies, mostly sunny skies.